What's going on, everyone? Today we'll be going through the first episode of my new series called the 7 Levels of series, where we take a basic technique and work it all the way up the 7 different levels that you can do to build it up to a black belt level technique. Alright, let's begin. Alright, our first level we'll be going over today is our basic front snap kick. The first thing I want you guys to think about is we start in a good guarding stance, fist up by the chest. We're going to pivot our hips from 45 degrees this way all the way to turning them straight. And as we do that, we pick up our back heel so everything moves together. Now, once you're at this point, pick up this knee and work on holding your balance. If you have a hard time holding your balance while having your knee up, look at one point and don't look away from it. Let's go back. Now, big pivot, knee, extend, pull back, and starting a position. So from here, kick, and pull back. One more thing I want for us to cover before we start hitting a target pad is that with front snap kicks, there's 2 different ways that we can kick the pad. We can either kick with the ball of the foot, with the toes pulled back, or we can point the toes and kick with the instep like this. I will show you 2 of each. Ball of the foot, back, ball of the foot, then instep. Alright, level 2 is going to be more of a traditional style of front snap kick, where instead of bringing our knee straight up to here, we're bringing our knee in the same line as our standing leg. So if you look at me from the side, as I pick my knee up to kick, it's right here. Instead of knee up, knee here. Now, the reason why we do this as a traditional front snap kick is we get to feel like we're pulling our shoulder back and this opposite knee, so we feel like it's a bow and arrow, and we're opening everything up, kick and pull back. You get a lot more speed and power with that, because instead of just using your quad and hips for the power, you're now using your whole body. So this is our basic level here, and then traditional, think shoulder comes back, kick and pull back. Now once again, for all of the front snap kicks, I'll be forming 2 with the ball of the foot and 2 with the instep. Let's begin. Our next kick will be jump front snap kick. Now, a lot of people look at jump kicks and think that they're really advanced. But the way I would like for you to think of this kick is it's really just a fast switch. So you're not even really thinking about how high in the air you're getting, more how fast you're switching legs. So the first thing I have people work when they're doing this kick is pick one knee up and switch, and switch, and switch. So as you get the feel of that, you can then start to work on picking this knee up, switching, and then extending the leg. Knee up, switch and kick. Knee up, switch and kick. Now for this demonstration, I'm going to show you guys the 2 different ways we can do a jump front snap kick. One is going to be a standard one, how I would like you guys to try it in class, and 2 is going to be a jump front snap kick for height. So let me show you the first one. We're picking up our left knee and switching. So from here, left, kick and pull back. Left, kick and pull back. Now, for the second one, I'm going to show you guys how to get some height with this kick. So, I'll take a couple steps back so we can step into it. So, if you're going to step and pick up the left knee, you're going to start with the right leg back. So you step with the right, pick up the left knee, and then what you want to feel is this knee is getting as high as you can, because that's what's going to give you that height. So from here, start with the right leg back, step, left knee, and then right. One more time, step, and then pull back. Alright, so for level 4, I'm going to be teaching you guys a double front snap kick. Now this isn't one of those kicks I want you guys to think about self-defense or how you're going to hit the target pad. This is more of a preparation kick. And what I mean by that is as you start to master this kick, it'll help you with the later kicks down the road, like some of the double jump fronts that we're going to be doing a couple levels down. Alright? So, one of the first things I want for you guys to think about this kick is you do the first one, same as we did kick technique number 1, low. So right at knee height. Just think turning the waist, think low. Now, after we extend, pull the knee back and kick right around jaw height. So we think 1, pull back, 2. As you start to get the hang of that, think 1, 2. One more time, 1, 2. Now a common correction that I give people with this kick is they'll kick and then just bring their leg straight up. So it'll start to look like this, 1, 2. Now if you look, there's no power in that second kick, so you want to make sure you have 1, pull back, and then 2. Okay, so for level 5, we're going to be working on pop-up front kick. Now, this is one of my favorite kicks, but there is a lot to tackle with this one. the first thing I want you guys to think about is just how we do a basic jump. Now, we want to start with our feet right around shoulder width, toes point out 15 degrees. If that does make sense to you guys, just think they're straight forward, just flare them out just a little bit, okay? First thing I want for us to work on, go into a calf raise, and then go down nice and slow. So I'll show you guys from the side, think 1 second up, 3 seconds down. 1 second up, 3 seconds down. Now, as you start to get the hang of that, we're gonna do a calf raise, sit back on the heels, and then sit back like you're squatting. Think of this as a quarter squat. So if you notice, I'm not going all the way back to here, but I am going right about to here. So we're gonna think, extend the hips on the balls of your feet, sit back and sit. Here and back. As you start to get the hang of that, you can start to bring your arms behind and get a little bit of a jump out of that, making sure you land nice and light. So from here, arms back, sit back, jump, and land light. As you start to get the hang of that, we can have one leg forward and do the same thing. So from here, I'm gonna have my right leg forward, I'm gonna jump up, but now as I get into the air, I'm gonna touch the back of my legs with both feet. So from here, arms back, jump and touch, nice and light. As we get the hang of that, we're gonna start picking that front leg up and doing a front snap kick. So push off, kick and land nice and light. One more time. Nice. Before you guys start kicking on the target pad, I want you to think of one more thing. This back leg should be coming up and touching the back of your leg as you extend this leg out to kick. So you're gonna jump, touch the back of the leg at the same time that you kick with the front. Pull back. Now, an advanced variation for this. Once you feel like you got the hang of that and that's starting to become too easy, you can try the kick from here. Start in a sitting position on the ball of your foot. Hold up, Preston. We're gonna jump forward off this position. So we're in a nice low squat and then push off and kick. One more time. Sit back, jump, kick and pull back. Now for level 6, we're doing a double jump front snap kick. Now I know this one sounds a little intimidating at first, but all we're really doing is a standard front snap kick into a pop-up off of one leg. So I'll demonstrate what it looks like first. So we're here, your right leg back, 1, 2. Now it looks pretty fancy when you see a high belt do it, but all you're really doing from here is a front snap kick with this foot still on the ground, and then use that momentum of bringing this leg back to jump off of one leg and kick. So from here, 1, 2. All right? A good way to practice for this kick is to stand on one leg, bend the knee, push off and touch. Push off and touch. As you get the hang of that, do a pop up, off of one leg, and then back to position. Now for level 7, the last kick we'll be covering today, the triple jump front snap kick, okay? Here's what I want for us to do. Only attempt this kick if you feel comfortable with the double, because what we're gonna do instead of just keeping this leg touching the back of the leg, we're gonna now have it come forward. So one of the first things I'd like for people to try is think your right leg comes up and then extend the left and then touch. Make sure you can land like that before you attempt to jump really high and do this kick. So you guys from here, right, left, and then touch with the left. Because you need to make sure you can land on this leg because we still need to extend and kick with that final kick. So from here, 1, 2, 3. Start off with that. As you get the hang of it, you can use some of the techniques we used before, like bringing our arms up and going into a deep squat before you jump to get some height on that kick. So from here, 1, 2, 3. So you guys one more time with a little bit more height. From here, thank you guys so much for tuning in today. I hope everybody learned a couple new kicks. If you have any comments, please leave them in the comment section below and like and subscribe. Video. Clap. Asa. See you guys next time.